Welcome everybody to Cooking with Cancer. We are going to do a recipe today, Tofu Tacos with Romaine Slaw. My name is Angela Zaccanini. I'm a registered dietitian and I do lifestyle nutrition therapy here in the Wellness Suite. This is Danielle Katrina, our project manager
and assistant
and
chef.
my assistant.
I want assistant chef.
Chef. Okay. Yep. I don't even have that title.
I know.
So I don't know.
I'm just trying to bougie it up. Welcome everybody. We're so glad you're here with us today. Just a couple notes to go over. So first of all, we will be off on Friday, September 3rd for the holiday. The following week, September 8th, we are kicking off a new class time. So we will start on September 8th, Wednesdays at 9 a.m. And then Fridays will actually move to noon. It will be the same recipe each week. So Wednesday and Friday will be the same recipe. So if you miss it, jump on another day. These will all be recorded and on our the UPMC YouTube channel. So you can always find us there as well. Just a couple quick things about the Wellness and Integrative Oncology program. We are located on the 3rd floor of Hillman Cancer Center. Our program is directed by Dr. Lainey Francis, who's a hematologist, medical oncologist. So our program is all about symptom management, quality of life through holistic care. This kitchen actually sits right on the clinic floor, and we just opened late spring, so we're really excited to be here with you. Another tidbit, we are offering our first virtual movement class on Fridays at 8:30 a.m. and that will start on September 10th as well. So Wednesday, Fridays, lots happening. You'll find those recording as well. You can expect 20 minutes of that class. So something just to kick off your morning. We would love for you to join us. So Ange, Tofu Tacos.
Yes.
Let's do this.
So we got some feedback from patients saying that they wanted to see some more plant-based recipes. We chose to do a tofu taco because it could be similar to meat in consistency and flavor, however you cook it. And it is a great source of plant-based protein. And I do feel that people are kind of intimidated while cooking tofu. Yeah. So we'll first get started on like what actually, when you get tofu, what it looks like, how you're going to purchase it. So tofu is going to come in this like block form, if you can see it. And it will come in different consistencies, textures. So you want to look for an extra firm tofu and preferably organic because in the United States, soy products tend to have a lot of GMOs, those genetically modified organisms.
Okay.
And if you purchase organic, they eliminate those. So the extra firm is just going to be a little bit easier to work with. You can cut it, you can dice it, you can, we are actually going to crumble it today. So you'll notice a different consistency from the block form. But it comes packed in a lot of moisture. So you're going to want to drain it and then you're going to want to press it. They actually have tofu presses.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like actual something you can have in the kitchen like any other utensil. But it's going to press down all that moisture so that, again, it's easier to cook with and easier to maneuver. If you don't have a tofu press, you can simply use your hands. Press it down on a few paper towels. You can also press down a book with it.
Okay.
Okay. So
I hope you don't like that book. Right? It might get ruined.
Well, yeah. I mean, there is a lot of moisture, but you want to lay down a few paper towels before it goes on it.
I'm here all day.
Okay. Yep. All right. So first thing, you are going to need a food processor for this recipe. You don't need to have like top of the line food processor. I have a KitchenAid, simple, really tiny food mixer.
And can you use a bullet too?
Yes. Yeah. As long as it just grinds it up. The recipe says to chop up these ingredients. So we're going to use some onions. We are using a red pepper. The recipe calls for a poblano. We have a jalapeno. We're definitely going to alter the recipe a little bit with what we have. So we are going to throw the peppers in.
I can smell the jalapenos and onions. Like,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Yes. So if you like spicy, this is great. Obviously, if you're not into spicy, you can eliminate the jalapeno. But who doesn't like spicy? I don't trust you. You know, spicy,
We love it over here.
Love spice.
And keep in mind, whatever you cook your tofu in, it's really gonna absorb that flavor. So the more spicy you want it, you know, you can definitely tailor it to be even more spicy. This also calls for a few different spices like coriander, chili powder, of course, salt, pepper. We don't have coriander or chili powder.
Yeah, so that wasn't at Trader Joe's. We got all of our ingredients from there. We just supplemented with, what is that, cayenne pepper?
We have cayenne pepper.
So,
We have some cilantro. We also have this chili pepper sauce.
good. So, yeah, I mean, obviously, you know, I feel like if you shop at Trader Joe's, Ollie, you kind of know sometimes that they don't have every single spice, like a, you know, larger grocer. But again, very reasonable price, as you've heard us say. I don't even know if this is $10. You know,
Really?
once you buy, like, price is always at a little bit more, but that's gonna be over time. Yeah, use that.
Definitely. Now, and that's the good thing about cooking.
Whoa, I smell the garlic
garlic
too.
too.
Wow.
Beautiful. Man, I love garlic.
I love garlic. Like all day, you know?
Yes. So the one thing about cooking that is my favorite is that you can definitely pick and choose different ingredients to make a recipe as it is. Like baking is not my thing.
No.
Because it has to be so precise. The measurements have to be correct. The ingredients have to be correct, or you're gonna have like a flat cookie.
Trader Joe's has a lovely dessert section. Like they're so cute. They're
Or you
like
could just do
little
pre-made, forget it.
and it's like well priced, you know, you're not like spending like a paycheck there.
That's right. So, all right, so besides the peppers and the onions in the food processor, you are gonna use 2 cloves of garlic, and we have the minced garlic already pre-minced. We like it convenient over here. So you're gonna just pour the minced. I mean, you could actually put the cloves in because it's gonna grind it up anyway. You know, pop that top on. You're gonna get this like nice chopped vegetable. It's almost gonna be like a slaw or a dressing consistency. All right. Bring that over for you to see. So it smells really good. It's like, it's almost like a salsa.
I was just gonna say,
Yeah.
I feel like it's like a salsa.
Yeah. Oh, and you actually made a good point about the consistency of tofu last time.
Oh, yeah.
Because we couldn't figure out what the texture was.
And so it's like a scrambled egg.
Yeah.
So if you're good with scrambled eggs, I mean, honestly, like I'm not I'm a meat eater. But this was great. Like I did not I wasn't like, oh my God, I'm missing out on my life. You know,
Right.
I feel like especially like in a tortilla,
Different toppings.
Yeah.
Different. Yep. And I mean, like, keep in mind, we are trying to incorporate more plant-based eating in, but you can have chicken tacos.
Yeah.
You can have ground beef every once in a while. Like, that's okay. But if you're leaning more towards that plant-based,
and ground turkey, which is lean.
Sure.
So then you can even go there.
absolutely, even fish tacos.
Yeah.
All of that. Yep. All right. So the next step to this recipe, we're going
I
to
turned
start.
you on.
Excellent. Thank you. Best assistant.
Ever. I need a badge. Crown something. Come on,
Yeah,
people.
honestly. Okay, so we're gonna just add a little bit of olive oil to the hot pan. That going, and then you're actually going to add the vegetable mixture first to the pan. And yeah, do you want to show them the consistency of the crumbled
Yeah.
tofu?
I mean, actually, this I like kind of looked at it at first glance. It looked like a little bit like broken cauliflower.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a little bit hard to see with the glare.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you can see it's like, think of like a very scrambled egg. That's what you kind of want to go for here. And no drip. So Ange did a great job.
That's right.
Pressing with her book.
Oh my gosh, I just got some of that onion in my eye.
Oh, you're crying. Look at you.
I can't even cut onions. Like, that's what the assistant's for.
Call the in. Okay, wait. Let's just clear this up right
She
now.
asked me what
I
need
do
help
have,
with.
but like, I'm not just hired for the
I
kitchen.
just-
I like do the budget.
She's
for
a
this
project
place.
manager.
Yeah.
She does.
But I did say like,
Serious
hey, do
stuff.
you need me?
You did.
I did.
You did.
Our
Alright.
student assistant who we love. Maybe she's watching. Yeah, we hope you're watching.
Shout out, yeah.
Shout out to Yaya. She does all this stuff for us.
Yeah, she's fantastic. She is the best. All right. Got that cooking on the stove. Now you're going to add the crumbled tofu. Now this is when, once you add the tofu in, you're going to add the other seasonings like the coriander, the chili powder, and then some salt and pepper. So we are gonna add the salt and pepper.
Can I walk that over and show them? Because like that colander really created a layer.
Yep.
And just a reminder, guys, we are working with a production company to kind of help us be self-sufficient. So stay
Excited about
tuned for some.
Yeah, so look at that, right? So you're
It does
seeing,
look like scrambled eggs.
it does look like, really like it does, like a Southwestern omelet's going on in here, okay? I'm trying not to spill it on the floor.
And
This will be so much better with our second camera, so
I know, so we don't have to
won't
do
have to do
this
this. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so because we don't have, the chili powder, we're gonna add, or the, coriander.
What's a substitute for coriander? You know, sometimes you feel like recipes are like I didn't even taste that. I didn't even miss it.
I was gonna say, like, the amount of, my eyes are seriously watering, wow. The amount of flavor that the other things have, you really don't miss that.
Okay.
But you can add fresh cilantro, you can add some lime juice, which we do have both, we have dried cilantro. But this chili pepper sauce, I was like, oh, this is probably high in sodium, it's probably like hot sauce. It's not.
Oh God, I didn't even
It's
look.
0 milligrams of sodium.
I
Only 5
totally
calories.
knew that when I was picking this out at Trader Joe's. Literally, I didn't know. I just like, yeah, that looks like a good hot sauce. That's great.
Yeah, so I'm gonna pour that on there. We are gonna add a little bit of cayenne, so have you ever used smoked cayenne?
No, tell more.
It's the best.
Really?
I mean, I love it so much. I would make my own chipotle mayonnaise for like any type of,
Anything. Yeah, you can do anything.
I would put it, and I would make it with the smoked cayenne, chili pepper, chili powder, and mayonnaise, and
Okay.
all at once.
Oh,
And
interesting.
it gave you that real nice orange.
That smells good. Honestly, it doesn't just really because it's like scrambled eggs
It
and
really
salsa.
does. So the recipe says that the tofu should actually get browned, which I don't think we did last time. We didn't, I don't think we cooked it like
That's weird.
as much. I mean, it was good.
All right. I mean, also, I only have this on 5.
Yeah,
it's
let's
not
heat
5.
this thing up.
Get it done. My goodness, like you can really smell everything. I am smelling the onions in.
Are
so-
you like my eyes? And we even have this fan on. I mean, we got things going, and
Yeah.
it's just okay. So we're gonna let this brown, and we're going to grab a tortilla. Now, what you can do is you can throw these things in the oven.
You know what? We're gonna each taste it.
Okay, yeah, we could throw these things in the. Do you want another plate? Do you? Hey.
I feel like you just called me lazy. You're like, can you
No,
walk over and get
never.
another plate?
She's the least lazy person I know.
Oh, you're sweet. I mean, you too.
For a cancer, Dawn. What? For a cancer.
Oh, yeah.
We're both cancers.
Yes.
We.
Type A, Italians. We yell at everybody.
Yeah.
No, never. How many seconds, Dan? Just like 10?
Yeah. And if you like it a little bit crispier, yeah. That's all right. If you like them a little bit crispier, you can throw them in the oven, like right on the thing, or skillet. Yeah. Right on skillet.
Leanne, so how can you tell if it's brown? Because you got salsa on that.
I know. I'm just literally looking at these certain pieces of the tofu are coming through, and you can tell that they're still like that white, greenish color. So we're just gonna give it some time. Let me see what it says here on the recipe, how long it should cook. It says only 4 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, it was low though. I didn't turn that on high. Are we gonna put some romaine down on this?
We're gonna put some romaine. So the romaine slaw is simple, like literally just romaine lettuce. If you
Oh,
wanted to.
We
Go
did
ahead.
we did make the mistake the one time, like we got like the full thing, so we had to clean it. Oh my God, please don't have to clean your own romaine lettuce. I hate cleaning lettuce. Seriously, I never can get it like not wet. It's just always like soaking,
Well,
you know?
you know what you need in your kitchen then?
A salad spinner. Who wants to do that when you can buy that stuff triple washed? It's an extra like 50 cents.
Yep, you're right.
No way. I'll get the tofu.
You know what?
That's reasonable.
One of the patients, and you're so, because you're like, oh my gosh, Angela, you're such a girly girl. Whenever I got the lettuce from our patient and I brought it home and there was like bugs in it when I was cleaning it, and I was like, I couldn't do, I was like, I like boiled it and made it into a bean.
I was like,
Because I was like, I can't eat this raw, there's bugs all over it.
just extra protein.
Yeah, I'm like,
extra
of
protein.
course there's bugs when I came from a garden. My gosh.
And yeah, I'm just not, like, I feel like, I remember like my mom had like salad spinner before they came out with like triple wash lettuce.
Yeah,
You have to like get that thing and pump it.
the thing is, if you are cooking on a budget, the bag stuff is more expensive. The box stuff is more expensive.
I mean, they're not like my lunch.
Just a few dollars.
I don't even think it's a few dollars. I think it's like 50 cents.
No, you think?
I'm gonna cost compare and I will bring back information. All right. I'll do a cost analysis on all different types of lettuce.
Please do.
Wash versus not wash.
Okay.
Although I feel like the only time you can't find unwashed is romaine because it can give like, it comes in
Oh, yeah.
heads,
Oh, yeah.
an iceberg.
Yeah. Okay. Changing the topic, sharp left, going back onto the tofu. So I wanted to just tell you guys a little bit about the nutrition facts related to tofu. So one serving of tofu, similar to meat or any type of protein, is gonna be 3 ounces. So one of these tacos, I mean, depending on how much you're spooning in, you could get about 3 ounces.
Yeah.
So one serving, 3 ounces is only 70 calories.
How much
8 grams of protein.
Sorry.
So, I mean, it's a relatively low calorie, high protein option. So not only is it plant-based, it's lower calorie, like if you're looking for that. And you could eliminate the shell if you're trying to do lower carb and just maybe add it to a salad, you know, just to kind of get some more variety. Now, if you want to get fancy, you could top some jalapenos on there, maybe some lemon wedges if you're cooking for a group, you know, get it.
Cheese.
If we're doing all plant-based,
You can't do cheese.
I mean, it all depends what kind of vegetarian you are. If you're vegan, no.
Well, yeah, no vegan.
Yeah.
But vegetarian?
Yeah. If they eat dairy.
Okay.
I feel like there's different forms of vegetarian where
Okay.
it's like, oh, I'll only eat eggs, or I'll only eat fish,
Gotcha.
like pescatarian, or lacto-ovo. They have these crazy names.
That's my favorite. Yeah. No, that's cool though. I
Yeah.
mean, good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know a lot of vegetarians that will still eat. It's more like they're like, they don't get into red meat. They'll eat chicken and fish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and that's why when a patient asks me like, oh, or tells me, oh, I'm vegetarian, I always find out like, okay, what do you completely avoid?
Yeah.
Because like I said, some will still eat eggs, some will still eat fish. Some
So, and for our patients that like are, you know, having a hard time with taste.
Yeah.
So how would you, is this a good recipe for that? Do you need to add more of anything?
honestly, because this has so much spice and different herbs and different vegetables and jalapeno, the spice I think is what really can stimulate flavor, can stimulate the saliva and really enhance that taste. I had a patient today tell me that everything was tasting sweet.
Interesting.
So
That
this,
has to feel weird, like what do you like?
she
eat a
said
French
even
fry?
coffee tastes sweet and she had to stop drinking coffee.
That is so interesting.
Yeah. So we talked about using a little bit more citrus.
Yeah.
Or adding more salt, because salt is gonna obviously counteract the sweet taste.
Right.
And it gives more flavor, but then citrus is very tart and bitter
Yeah.
and can change. Now with the taste buds, they regenerate every like 10 days or so. So I told her, I'm like, you know what, your taste buds may change within a couple weeks. So try things again.
Yeah.
If things aren't really appealing to you right now, they may be in a couple weeks.
So interesting.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
crazy how that works.
And it's crazy because it all depends on certain treatments, like radiation, especially in the head and neck region, really alters the taste buds and the amount of saliva. So then it makes everything taste bad.
Yeah.
Or consistencies of food then are not as appealing. So I feel like this is a good recipe because it has a ton of flavor, a ton of spice, but then it's actually an easy consistency.
Yeah.
You
It's
know?
very easy to like chew.
Yeah.
I don't feel like, yeah.
Yeah, you're not chewing on a steak.
Right. Right.
you know?
Yeah, that's great. I mean, that's really good to know then. Really.
And then I was thinking too, like, if you didn't want it in the crumble form, like, obviously when you make tacos, you tend to use ground meat.
Yeah.
Of some sort, if it's ground turkey, ground chicken, ground beef. So you have it almost in this crumbled consistency, but you could have kept it in the cubes
Yeah.
and threw it in there like that, like if you were to make fish tacos or diced chicken or something like that. So that's something to keep in mind. Now, I'm wondering why this isn't like browning.
I think it's brown. I wonder if you have to do it before adding the salsa. Did it not say that?
Add the vegetable mixture and saute, crumble the tofu into the skillet. It actually doesn't have a time for the tofu, it's for the vegetables.
I think it's fine. I think this is great, cooked. Let's plate this, show them.
I mean, we ate it before and it was like,
Oh, yeah. Like 2
I don't
minutes.
think there's a temp for tofu, like a correct temp.
Well, let's try. This has been cooked a lot longer. I'm gonna show them a plate too. Now, if it were me, I would dice up more jalapenos, slap those on, and add more of the chili pepper sauce. I'm gonna go over there. But it's very pretty.
This is also a habanero lime tortilla. Clearly we like spice around here. So take a look, guys. So you can see, I know, I'm sorry, I'm trying not to tilt the plate. I'm gonna tilt the camera real quick. Yeah, so you can see that. It's great. We're gonna, yeah.
And what else? Anything? Oh, you're gonna squirt some lime on top of this?
Yep. And yeah, do you want a little bit of jalapeno? We have some extra. Okay. So
Today
we're,
we're good.
yeah.
So guys, this is a great, quick, easy recipe. Again, very cost effective. You can find tofu anywhere nowadays, so that's not a problem. Just a quick heads up. So when we get back after the holiday weekend, so September 8th and 10th, we're going to be cooking triple citrus ginger black cod. That is like the longest name ever, but I'm really excited because we've done a lot of salmon.
Yep.
So we're going to be moving into a different fish. We heard from you that you just want some more fish recipes. So we're really excited to bring that to you. So thanks so much for joining us. Have a great weekend. Have a great holiday. We'll see you back here on Wednesday, September 8th at 9 a.m. 10 a.m. Just kidding. Thanks, guys.